Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this channel I show you multiple After Effects animations. So in this video what I'm gonna show you is how you can make double exposure on text under a video layer, and also you can add double exposure video into the text panel. So without further ado, let's straight dive into the composition. So first open a new composition over here, and let's create a new composition, and let's name the composition is main comp. So after naming the composition main comp, we can see here, you can see I create a new composition, and let's create another composition over here, and which will be our text composition, in which we will keep our text over here. And I think the height and width are good. Hit OK over there. And now what we need to do over here is let's go to the text composition, and go to the text part and write something. So I'll write magical over here, and you can use the font if you want. Is the gameplay font. And let's the text size will be around like 247, which I'm using right now. You can use whatever font if you want. It's totally up to you. And let's go to the effects and preset panel. So after going to the effects and presets panel, search for gradient ramp, which we're gonna use into a text. It's a great effect to use into any text, and it can make your text look more cool and more pleasant to look, and you can use multiple colors over it. So let's change the color of it. I think the red looks red looks totally fine, because if you use the red color, because red is one of my favorite color. So it looks good. And let's change the bottom part as well. So let's change the bottom color around dark red or something. This looks pretty cool over here. So after changing the gradient trim, what we need to do, as we are gonna use double exposure here, so let's go to the main comp, and let's import the text part into our main comp. So going to the main comp, we have to import some stock footage which we'll be using in our project. So the city template and the walking video over here. So let's first, what we need to do is let's folder them out, because organizing is a very important part, because when you'll be editing multiple with multiple videos, audios, organizing them into one folder, and organize them, like if you have to keep your video part into the video folder, and you have to keep your audio part in the audio folder. So let's take the city template first. So after taking the city template, importing into our main composition, you can see the stock footage is really nice and really looking cool. So after importing the city template, and what we need to do is you also need to import our text file. So after importing the text composition into our main composition, so we have to put it down to the city template, because if we don't do it, we will not be seeing, because the magical part will be behind our city template, right? So go to the text part, and now what we need to do here is let's scale it down a little bit, because scaling is a very important part, because you have to combine with it with multiple scaling, positioning, and a lot of other things. Let's hit the scale part. Let's create an animation, and because it will look more good and more professional. And now you can see this looks pretty cool, because the magical part is coming just behind the template. And let's make the keyframes easy ease. So you can go do it by going F9, or you can also, you can do here is going to the easiest part. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select all the keyframes over here and hit F9, and it will make them easy ease. And I think go to the graph chart and change the graph curve a little bit, so that it looks more smooth. It's totally up to your preference. Whatever you like, you can make it more smooth by increasing the speed or decreasing the speed. It's totally up to you. So after that, after we put a keyframe on scale part, what we need to do over here is let's create another animation. So let's use the double exposure over here. So let's import the walking video over here, and after importing it, let's put it up to the down. And now what we need to do here is we need to go to the track mat, right? So toggle switch track mat, you can see, and under the track mat button, here you can see there's this none option, and you can go to the option and alpha mat text. And now what you'll see over here is, So after changing it to the alphabet, now you can see the video is into the text, and it's looking pretty cool overhead. Let's scale the walking guide just enough that it can capture the text, and after scaling it up and after scaling it properly into the text part, now what we can do is let's put some more animation to make it look more pleasant and more professional. So let's go to the toggle switch track net part, and let's go to the animation part, and after hitting animation, what we can do here is we can go to the position panel, or you can use other options. So what I'm gonna do is change select animator 1 and range selector of position, and after selecting the range selector, what we can do here over here is let's create a keyframe on 0 second, and also in 3 second as well, around like 2.5 second. And here you can see the text is going out of the composition, which will make it's more static right now. What we can do over here is pretty cool things, which is we can change, we can ease in and to look more smooth and more pleasant to see as an animation, because static animation doesn't look more natural. So after hitting the animation, let's create it again, and let's take it to around 3 second over here. So after taking it to the 3 second panel, what we need to do over here is pretty simple things. It's going down and up. You can do whatever you like. You can add multiple range selectors like position, scaling, rotation, opacity, whatever you like. It's totally up to you. And let's go to the graph panel. The graph looks fine, pretty cool. Yeah, now it's looking more smooth because it's going just below the panel. Here you can see now it's just coming just behind it and going down and coming it back down. So more or less, that's our animation. That's how we'll be making our animation. That's how we made our animation. You can try out more lenses, more effects and presets. It's pretty cool. So that's it, guys. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video, and if you like my channel, like my content, please like, share, and subscribe.